got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why did we ever stay in the first place? I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I would wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me, babe. I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I would wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me, babe.
Honestly, Not Even Worried, episode 18. We're here.
He's back.
We're happy about it.
He's back.
And we are opening up some Topo Chicos here
To celebrate.
the 18th episode. Our podcast is now legal.
Oh man, I've been waiting for the day.
So here we go. We got so much to cover here. Let's do some housekeeping up front. You know, we got Patreon you guys can get involved with. That's patreon.com/honestly not even worried.
Oh
You
man,
can get some great content there. We do exclusive pods. We do discount codes for the shop, which is currently closed. I will be closing the shop for the next couple of months and for the indefinite future.
Really?
So I can allocate more time to the podcast and to our beautiful patrons. So expect me to be funnier. Expect us to have more fun, more goofs. Expect more videos on Instagram. You guys better get excited, man. We're crawling out of winter time and we're crawling into spring and we're about to get y'all sprung. And it's going to be incredible. Cheers to that. We got a lot to celebrate.
Oh man, I've been waiting for the day.
Spicy. We are drinking Topo Chico.
God damn, dude.
Every time. Our sponsor. It's so good.
Let me just say this.
So yeah, Patreon, we're closing up the shop because I'm focusing on the patrons and the pod and printing these kitty shirts. Also, thank you guys to everybody who donated to the kitty fund. We're really able to memorialize my boy in a way that makes me very happy. So thank you guys for that. And thank you guys for sticking around. We are almost fully caught up on our pods here.
Yeah, dude.
17 is coming out as I speak pretty soon. By the time I say this, you hear this, it will be out, so I don't need to be saying this. But here we are, number 18.
Ridiculous.
And it's Valentine's Day.
I know, isn't that what a lovely time to celebrate Valentine's Day.
What a lovely
in the
time,
middle of a
dude.
pandemic. I love it.
Valentine's Day, you know, it's already such a double-edged sort of a holiday. It's very polarizing, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the one hand, if you're single during these times, it can be kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it as, hey, I'm down. Why are you kicking me while I'm down? I know I'm alone. And you're going to celebrate the fact that you're not alone in front of me loudly.
And it's very obvious when someone doesn't like Valentine. It's almost like an instantaneous knee-jerk reaction.
And
when
that's
you mention it.
the other side of it, though, is if you're single, you might see this holiday and be like, thank God I'm single. You know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It really depends on how you see it. And, you know, perspective is such a big thing. And that's really what I came here to talk about today is, you know, what's the difference between a box and a home? Perspective, you know? And so, how do you guys see Valentine's Day? If you're listening to this at home, go ahead and, you know, answer along. I'm your host, Neil G. I'm here with Blake Boots.
What's going on?
And, yeah, we want to know how you guys feel about this Hallmark holiday. Y'all who are spoken for, do you feel, you know, like, why are they making me spend all my money today?
What's wrong with the world, mama?
Do you see it as a fun opportunity to express love for your partner?
Be interesting to see the level of money spent on this day. Like if we could do an A, B, C, D type thing, like how much people are spending on their significant others on Valentine's Day, you could really describe a lot about that relationship.
Oh, definitely.
Like $1 to $10, $10 to $50.
Okay.
$50 to $100.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, wow. You guys made plans ahead of time. What are they?
We're going to make a cake.
Ooh.
With fat bread bakes.
What?
With fat bread, yeah.
What do you mean?
She's doing
a virtual thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
And buy the ingredients from her.
Today's episode is sponsored by Fat Bread Bakes. Y'all go check it out. She makes incredible bakes and cakes.
Ridiculous.
Jenny my girlfriend just did a really great graphic for her, which you guys can see right now. It's incredible. It's a Valentine's Day graphic. She's doing a virtual cake baking.
Yes.
And that is where we will be. And that's why I asked you.
You guys going too?
We'll be there.
I'm excited, dude. I think it's the red wine chocolate cake situation.
Yeah. That is the day that I end this Whole 30 thing that we're doing. So I've been doing this Whole 30. Can't have
ice cream.
Can't have any sort of processed sugar. No grains.
No.
Cereals, no yogurts, no dairies.
No.
It's pretty much just been meat and vegetables.
You
and
can't,
some real fruits.
Okay, real fruit.
But you can't like juice them. You need the fiber, I think, in the actual fruit to signal your body that you're full. Other than that, the whole idea is you restrict yourself from eating these foods, and after the 30 days, you reintroduce them, see which ones kind of fuck you up and stuff.
So you slowly do you do weekly? Like, I'm going to do sugar this week.
I haven't looked at the reintroduction plan.
Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that it lands on Valentine's Day, we might break a few rules.
Destiny.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not eat some sweets on Valentine's Day.
We're going to eat some Ferrero Rochers, and I'm going to break out in some Ferrero Rosacea.
Is that?
From that.
Ferrero Rosacea. Rosacea Dawson.
Yeah. I'm going to Hershey's Kiss My Ass. I don't know what that one is. But
Hershey Kiss My Ass.
What are you guys doing besides the cake baking?
I feel like it'd be nice to make a nice dinner or something that we haven't made before, maybe.
Yeah. Is that what you guys are going to like sort of just be in the same space and love it up?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't think Hannah's like crazy, you know, she's not. I feel like I've not to talk about exes, but you know, you date people in the past and some people are very more serious about Valentine's Day than others.
That's true.
And I would say Hannah's pretty neutral about it.
Yeah. It's like less about the day itself, but it's like when else is there a dedicated holiday to do that, really?
Just booze being booze. I guess it's your dedicated holiday to when you guys started dating. That's really the other national holiday.
Your anniversary and Valentine's Day.
Your private holiday.
This is the time where all boot up BBs get to fucking just flex on the rest of you lonely fucks.
Yeah.
Get it together, man. Get your relationship resume out there. Get yourself booed up. Grow the fuck up.
Get on Bumble.
And then I make her my girlfriend.
But no, it's being single is totally valid.
I'm not weak.
I would hate to be it right now, but I'm in a great relationship, so I can't complain.
Dude, I'm excited. It's going to be interesting to see coming out of the pandemic, these relationships.
Yeah.
To see how it affects. Because, I mean, the routines are all, like, set in stone. You're only seeing each other, really. It's going to be weird when everything opens back up.
I'm excited about it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be so much more opportunity to do things.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be great. You could leave the state, potentially.
And not have... You can only have a lower level of anxiety.
Yes, exactly. And you can... Yeah, exactly. My mom just got her fully vaccinated. So it's rolling out. As soon as they get onto the compromised shit, I'm gonna be all up on that.
Bacteria.
I forgot
as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's like probably right after all the nurses, right? Or the frontline workers.
Yeah, frontline workers, and they're gonna do like elderly and immunocompromised. So it's gonna be me and all the grandmas.
Be in line with some 80-year-olds. Ooh, baby. Yeah. Nice.
It's gonna be a good Valentine's Day.
I'll see you 3 months later after that, probably.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
People dying.
Yeah, man. I hope they get it to you guys ASAP.
Yeah, us.
I'm speaking like I'm already in the... Hope you guys get it, dude.
Damn, man. Yeah.
I mean,
well, I want to do that raffle. Or they have that raffle thing, the vaccine raffle.
The lottery.
The odds of that are like, it's like probably 1 in 15,000. So.
Are they pretty low?
I think like 15,000 email a day. So.
Okay.
What's the love, y'all? I don't know.
I was hearing them say like, why not just get them out?
I don't know.
Just some people who don't need them are gonna get it, but it's better than to be stingy about it. Just spread it out wide.
Yeah.
And like that, I guess it's because these two pharmaceutical the two like people who make the vaccine are trying to be really protective of their patents, to like capitalize on who's getting it and shit. But
Because somebody's paying for it, right? The government's paying for it.
Sure, yeah.
Lack of understanding leading us away from
I don't know how it
unity.
works.
We hopped on Instagram to ask you guys a lot about your first crushes and stuff like that. I think it's a great, opportunity, because I never asked anybody to be my Valentine. You know what I mean?
Really?
No, I never did, and I never told my crush how I felt about my first crush. I never told her how I felt.
Man. Well, now's your time, Nilo.
No. It's so funny back then, dude. You just expect that they're going to read your mind,
Yeah.
Like, if you hang around them enough and you feel strongly about it enough in your head, the words will appear on your forehead and they'll just read it and they'll be like, I like you too.
Is that just the childhood version of like projecting or whatever?
Yeah, it's like projecting. It's like I thought my fucking skin was going to become Tom Riddle's diary, bro. It's just gonna... Instead, I took a fucking basilisk fang to the dome.
I'm not gonna stab you in the heart.
To the heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say to the heart more so. Yeah.
Not that.
The mind is stable.
The heart is weak.
No, I hung out with Alyssa Sloka. 5th grade to 8th grade. My crush. Never told her. Hung out all the time. Notes back and forth.
Damn.
Never expressed how I felt. I would never, dude.
Did you feel the same way for like 3 years too?
Yes.
Oh man, every day you're just hanging out,
watching her swoon over other dudes.
Yeah,
absolutely cucking.
I'm gonna kill him.
Well, it sucks because you wanna bring it up, but it's almost like, and it's not a friend zone thing. That's not a real thing. But like, it gets to the point where you're like, well, it's too late. Like I missed my opportunity for this.
Exactly.
You've got a 2-week window.
You really have to lay it out right the fuck away.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk to people about their crushes. I want to see what's going on in people's love lives. I want to see single people, what they think about this holiday.
I don't know.
Because my thoughts of it have changed over time. It changes from year to year, just like Halloween, just like Christmas, any holiday. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it. Sometimes I'm not.
Yeah.
This year, I'm about it.
Yeah, I ain't about it.
Yeah, you're not taking the it's just a corporate holiday.
Yeah.
Approach.
Because it's not like I'm fucking...
They're all...
there is that aspect to it where it's like a Hallmark holiday and everybody starts to spend more money around this time on shit, and you kind of have to look around and be like, if I don't know who the sucker is in this situation, am I the sucker? Mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker.
For spending all my money on fucking Whitman samplers and fucking Russell Stovers or whatever. But, it's not like we can really have any meaningful consumption of things anyway, so just spend your money, show your boo you love them.
Yeah. I remember I bought this girl that I was seeing for, I think we'd been seeing each other for like a month, like in middle school. Mm-hmm. And I remember just every Valentine's Day or every loving day, you just get so excited because you're like, this is like your first foray into like doing that sort of thing. And I remember I bought her some earrings from Claire's.
Oh my God, dude.
And
that's crazy. You bought her jewelry?
I bought her jewelry.
In the 8th grade?
In the 8th grade, and her ears weren't pierced.
Was this your second crush, third crush, fourth crush, second girlfriend? What's up?
No, this is probably like my first girlfriend that I really liked. She was in like it was in like 7th grade.
But you did have that girlfriend. Your first crush ended up being your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, in like 1st grade. But this is probably like the first girl I was like,
it's fucking privilege at its finest.
Kissing on cheeks and kissing on stuff.
Wow, that's cool. In 8th grade?
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I said, her ears weren't pierced, so I didn't give her the present.
What ended up happening with the earrings?
They're still in my room in Charleston.
Oh my God. Why did you get her that? Did you not know?
No, I didn't realize. I always do this. I always assume girls have their ears pierced.
Yeah.
It's such a...
That's such a fucking...
So chauvinistic to assume.
You're a fucking pig, dude.
And a lot of them don't.
A lot of them don't.
And a lot of them don't. But
so you guys broke up shortly after that, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean that just tanked us. I couldn't deal with the guilt and the shame.
Did you buy her something else?
No. Maybe like chocolate or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And it's embarrassing to go to Claire's like as a middle schooler.
I know.
You feel like now it wouldn't matter, but in middle school you're like, I can't believe I'm in Claire's.
I can't believe I'm in Claire's.
Yeah.
It's scary to go into any store when you're that young and you're like, because you want to go into like Zoomies and in your head you're telling yourself, I'm not cool enough to be in here. Mm-hmm. little do you know, it's just some high school punks fucking like dreading their day. But you just want to seem cool. At the mall that I used to grow up in, there was a Vans. The Vans store used to have a skate ramp in it, like a half pipe, and you could sign up and rent time. And my dream was to get a skateboard and go and drop in and fucking hang out at the Vans store. But anytime I would get in there, I was like, holy shit, everybody here is so cool.
Oh, man.
I can't do it. Like, Tony Hawk could come out of the back and just be like, what's up, dude? Show me your moves.
Size 9?
Size he works there, he's got a lanyard. Yeah. What are you, 9? I'm like, no, I'm 9 years old.
This fucking guy.
So, yeah, to walk into Eclairs. I walked into Eclairs when I was maybe 17. Got my ears pierced there.
Oh, really? This fucking
Yeah.
guy. Would you recommend that experience?
No, I heard that, piercing guns are not the way to go. Because they shoot like, those guns that they put cows down with?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that for your ear.
Oh, my God.
Like it's just brute force just through your ear.
It's more
It's a blunt object that the gun itself just boom pushes through when you laugh.
Slam.
just a blunt object.
It's a blunt object in your stomach.
It's all right. This fucking guy.
And they just push it through. So the better way is to get a piercing professional with a sterilized needle or whatever to do it. So don't go to Claire's.
Maybe I'll get a piercing on Valentine's Day.
What would you pierce?
I don't know.
I guess I only got
One world.
3 options, right?
We only got.
You got plenty of
4
options.
options.
That's all we
You got 2 ears. You
We got
two
1,
nostrils,
2, 3, and
lips. And you
I
got,
don't need to say where else.
yeah, little Al,
Butt cheeks.
Prince Al.
Prince Al.
You could get a little Uzi who just got the fucking diamond in the middle of his forehead.
That's true. I guess at this point you could just be like, yeah, I want to pierce right here.
Yeah, he's like,
Just give me this.
what are you talking about options? You can put a fucking jewel wherever you want, dude.
Get my lower eyelid down here.
Yeah, I want one right on top of my pupil.
Get one on the edge of my nose, just right there.
Just hanging off.
I always thought the ones in the back were really funny to me.
The dermal's like in the lower back.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's just so strange.
I think you look in the mirror and you go, damn, hell yeah, I'm one of the people who has dimples there. I got to draw some attention. Mm-hmm. Let's put a couple of fake little sparklers there.
I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because most of the times when people have those, they're wearing mid-crop tees.
They're showing off.
Always.
Yes, they're showing off what they got back there.
They got B button piercings.
Yeah.
And they got
Somebody did request scat music.
No shit.
So we got that covered.
There we go. One. We just do every single one of them.
Yeah. What's new with you, man? Or what's new in the news? Is there anything cool in the news that we could talk about? I don't know.
I actually was looking at this interesting New York Times story.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
About this dude. Mm-hmm. This woman was looking for sperm donors.
Yeah.
And
Sperm donors?
She found there's a website where you can like swipe for sperm donors or something.
Yeah.
And she found this dude who basically you fly them to give you their sperm and like they take it to the clinic, get it all spun and all that. So basically people donate sperm to these individual donors like outside of places.
Okay.
But the problem is there's no sort of regulation. So come to find out, this dude has fathered like over 250 kids technically.
What? Because he's been selling his sperm to this organization?
Not even just donating to like, he's just on a website where you can swipe for sperm basically. And he's been like verified, but there's no regulation to how many times you can donate. So this is like a big problem where like,
so he's like monopolized. He's at the top of the crop. He's the number one donor.
He's apparently, a lot of people take his stuff, but this is like I think in like Sweden or something. It's like one country. So
that's pretty cool.
Well, it's scary because I was like, all right, cool. Yeah.
I mean, he gets to be like, I have 300 kids.
But the problem is some of these teenagers have been on dating apps and they end up like going out with people and they find out later that they're related.
Oh,
What are you all doing here?
so that's the most Swedish thing I could think of.
That's the problem is you might end up dating somebody that is accidentally your sister or brother and you don't even know it.
Who are you?
Yeah, they're going to start having to put some DNA tests on these apps.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a little little saliva swab.
And that is problematic because people do tend to date people that look like them.
Oh my God! Just go to the mall. And you can and you can see a very good example of that.
Yeah, go to the mall. Oh, dude, watch any show on TLC. You're like, why are they dating their brother and sister?
That is like my favorite thing. It's like, are they related or are they dating? Just going to the mall.
They look related, but they are holding hands.
Yeah. I mean, they're just close.
Yeah, it's just a security thing.
I thought that was pretty wild, though. I think there's a podcast about this, but like
That's
just
cool.
about tracking this dude. But there's a lot of dudes that do this because they can.
So it's like a company that's like a Tinder of finding sperm donors.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's set up like that.
Wow.
So you just get flown around.
Is this guy like really good looking?
He wouldn't show a picture of himself.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they had a picture. They did have a picture of another dude, and he was seemingly just a average looking white dude.
Imagine that, dude.
Yeah.
You sign up for this thing, and it's volunteer.
Yeah.
So this guy is just volunteering to jerk off and impregnate whoever wants it.
Well, because it gives them a sense of, it's back to that, like, you want to spread your seed.
You want to spread your seed, and you're going to be jerking off crazy anyway.
yeah, might as well.
Might as well distribute it to those in need. But then you start, again, you go to the one mall in Stockholm or whatever, and you're like,
What are you all doing here?
is that mine?
Yeah, and then you realize, like, oh shit, my dad's fucking Vince Vaughn from that movie Starbuck or whatever the fuck it was called.
That's wild,
Or
man.
Delivery Man.
Science has gone too far, truly.
Yeah, it's kind of it's pretty odd. But
talk about a Valentine's Day.
I
dude.
do. That's what I wanted to talk about. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
that's love.
You find out, you get your first Valentine, and you find out they're your sister.
I don't remember how they figured out that they were related, but I just remember being...
So this podcast had like a specific two that found out.
Well, this was the New York Times article I was reading. But yeah, they found out. Like, I don't know how
humble flex that you read New York Times.
I know. I
This was
realized
New
I
York
said that
Times.
3 times now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave me a free tote bag.
I've got a $4. No, that was the New Yorker,
Oh my god, dude.
and Carrie got me that.
Yeah.
Tintin.
What's next? The fucking New York Journal.
What about you? You got any interesting stories you've been hearing about?
Anything in the news? No, I heard about Lil Uzi Vert's diamond implant.
Oh, it's an implant?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he like had like a doctor
Sir.
or somebody like just put it in his forehead.
Whoa.
It's like a dermal implant. Yeah, that's what they technically are.
Oh.
So he has a $24 million diamond, pink diamond in the middle of his forehead that you could just be like and yank it off.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but he's built different, he says, dude. He's like,
he's diamond tough,
he's like,
dude.
yeah, I've always been alone, man.
not like
He's got
it.
them, all the GameStop shit happened. So everybody's talking about having diamond hands, they're like holding on to GameStop for dear life, even though it's over. And
Says you, bro.
Lil Uzi has that diamond head.
Wow, yeah.
He's never letting go. He's bag holding till the day he dies, dude.
I bet he's got a little GameStop money.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Had.
Yeah. Dogecoin has been a thing. I spent $35,000 on Dogecoin. Lost it all.
Times are tough, man.
Times are fucking tough. But hey, that's kind of the game you play these days. That's entrepreneurship.
Can you imagine being this, like, saying something like that and being that calm when you say it? And like in any certain...
Dude, some of these people who were holding GameStop, like this guy who was big on Reddit and who became sort of the spokesperson, lost like $17 million on GameStop.
Because they're still holding.
They're still holding. And he's like a good investor, I guess. He makes good moves. But then people like he was holding on to the stock for a super long time. And everybody on Reddit was like, because this like Wall Street Bets subreddit was so fascinating to watch progress like over the last week, because people were rallying so hard. And then you sort of like do the math and you realize this guy who everybody's praising, his ownership of GameStop that's worth like millions is still like, it's like less than 1% of the company that he owns. So it's like, once that first spike happens, I don't know, I think it's just over for those guys. But
I mean, I don't get why. I mean, the solidarity is
cool. If you could afford it,
yeah.
That's dope. And here's the thing too, because GameStop is now owned by the guy who does Chewy.com.
The pet food?
The pet subscription service thing.
Oh.
And apparently they're great. Like Jenny's friend,
He was that friend.
she got sent like the wrong size like brush or something for her dog.
Who was that from?
And Chewy was like,
What I'm gonna do
just
is
keep the brush. We'll give you a full refund, and we're going to donate some money to a charity in your name. And we're going to, get you a new brush or whatever. You can just buy a new brush.
That's really dope.
And, they do a great service. So that guy owns GameStop now, or took over as CEO or some shit. And then they just got like 2 new hires. One was from Amazon, did like Amazon's like technical order fulfillment shit. And another guy was from some other big company.
Weird.
So, with all this like rallying, GameStop might actually be a fucking dope ass company to have stock in a few years.
But never mind. We don't have to discuss GameStop this whole night. I just don't understand. It seems like it's a sinking ship. Like I don't.
Oh, in terms of like a get rich quick pump and dump, it's over.
Well, like just GameStop as a company in my mind is like what
you'd think you'd rather start a new company or something.
Yeah.
But I guess they have like a pretty some stuff built in that would be really helpful if you're trying to change their model.
Okay. I'm interested to see. Hey, I've got $25 in it, so we'll see what goes on there.
I have partial ownership, man.
I lost half of my money because I put $50 in.
Jesus Christ, man! But hey, in pre-pandemic times, we would have spent that at the bar, and now you have equity.
And now I'm an owner in 3 companies. Yeah. So it's incredible. 4 if you count HNEW.
Yeah, have some equity in some companies, not just a little fatty liver, dude.
Yeah.
But back to these crushes. I do want to call somebody.
Yeah.
See what happened to them on their first Valentine's Day. We're gonna do FaceTime audio for full quality. We don't accept anything else. Shout out to Steve Jobs.
What a man.
Again.
He was my fucking guru.
Man, I know, dude. Also, Elon Musk losing his mind. He's now the richest man in the world. And he keeps tweeting about Dogecoin.
That's gotta be just like having that much money just can't make you sane.
All right, Valentine's Day is here, you guys. I hope you guys are feeling fun and flirty and free.
Lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say, yeah.
I don't think they have the numbers, so I hope they answer. But who else is doing FaceTime audio, Again, go to stevejobs.com, enter code HNEW for 10% off your FaceTime audio. And if this drops out, I have a couple other people. Okay, all right. Thank you.
KH.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
What's your favorite chocolate?
Endangered species chocolate.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi, is this at Chels Gun?
This is at Chels Gun.
At Chels Gun,
Hey.
we're good. Your OTP, I forgot to give you a 5 minutes heads up like you requested, so
Well,
I'm sorry.
good thing I picked up. You're welcome.
How are those? You told me you're baking some cakes or something.
Some wedding cakes. Yeah, doing a little wedding cake tasting for my besties. It's going well.
What? Oh, you're doing a tasting.
Yum.
Yeah. This is only round 8 of the exact same flavor, just a different way to stack it.
What's
so we're all having a good time.
Oh, a different way to stack
Stacks.
it.
Yeah.
Are you guys baking the cakes?
Yeah, I ain't about it.
I am, yeah.
Who's getting married?
Jess and Jax, they're here with us right now. This is their first time OTP, though it's my second, so say hello.
Jess and Jax?
Yeah, Jackson.
Congratulations, you guys.
Hey.
Thank you.
When's the wedding?
Hopefully April.
April 24th.
Oh, damn. 420 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Shit. That's extra high, dude. Okay, hell yeah. How long have you guys been, I'm going to start to focus on them a little bit. How long have you guys been dating?
A month.
Or together?
2017. It's just a memory.
4 years.
Okay, are they in Nashville or where are you at?
They're about to be. I'm trying to get them to move here. They live in Austin, but this is
Okay, well, don't speak for them, and maybe they want to stay in Austin.
Okay. You come to that.
Austin's pretty cool,
It's quite cool.
Austin's cool. Austin's booming though.
Austin's booming. They got what? They got Elon Musk over there. They got Tim Ferriss, I think, hangs out over there. I don't know, a couple of my friends, but
My close acquaintances.
No big deal.
yeah. So what's the situation with the wedding? Where are you guys gonna have it?
Someplace you can see the sky.
And close to Austin. It's about 60 miles south of Austin, but it's like a big old campground. All our friends.
Oh,
come in.
what's the name of it?
It's called Hideout on the Horseshoe.
Oh, Hideout on the Horseshoe. I love that place.
You lie.
Hoes, HOHS. I love that place. So what do you guys okay, when's your anniversary for dating?
Dating is August 25th.
Don't look at me.
Okay. So you guys have had, Jax, come on, guy. You got to get with the dates.
Don't look at me.
I swear I don't
Okay,
know.
so how many Valentine's days have you guys had together? Like 2 or 3 at this point?
Don't look at me.
This upcoming will be 4.
Okay.
Ew, ask what she did for their first one. It was disgusting cute.
No, that was his.
Disgusting cute.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's getting weird. Okay, so what did you guys do?
He wanted me.
Oh, they're looking at each other.
Pass the phone to, what's her name? Jess?
It's rated,
Jessica.
It's rated R.
This is a rated R podcast. These are the Tushy guys.
It's
Yeah.
rated X.
Okay.
Tushy guys.
Well, say it, and then if it's too grotesque, we'll cut it out.
Nick got full blast of it, but he's a ghost.
I had a lot of sensory presence that I had him unwrap.
So she
Okay.
had like a touch, feel, taste, smell thing.
Okay, a little sex toy bonanza. I think that's not that uncommon. You know, did you buy all new shit for the, or did you kind of just wrap up what you already had? Okay, okay. So you were just like, Happy Valentine's Day. This is how I get off, and we're gonna have to use these.
Yeah, this
every
was
time.
in my panty drawer. This
Okay,
was
yeah.
in my sock drawer.
Yeah.
That was the smell one.
Did you? Yeah. Yeah. At least I hope there was some fucking cleansing wipes or something involved. Jesus Christ. So how do you guys feel? Chelsea, are you single?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Jess and Jax, how do you guys feel about Valentine's Day? Do you guys like it? Do you sort of see it as an opportunity to be like, let's express our love for each other? Or Jax, do you sort of go like, why do I have to spend so much money around this time?
Who should answer first?
I think I hope I'm answering this correctly.
Well,
No wrong answer.
let's talk historically about our relationship. We've actually been very big on celebrating Valentine's Day before Valentine's Day.
Why?
So
What do you mean?
We do the let's do on the 12th or the 13th so we don't get jacked with jacking up prices at restaurants, and let's do
And you have to worry about the reservations and stuff like that. Or you do it after, so all the chocolate's on sale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Yes, but we also don't do. It's not like a expected big present type thing. It's more of just kind of a day for us to celebrate and be with each other.
I love that.
We have a lot of Valentine's days throughout the year.
Yeah, we get it. You have a great relationship.
Oh, that's good. I think that's the key to success there, is to sort of make occasions where you're like, let's just have a day for us BBs.
BBs.
I like it. I like that you use BBs.
Yeah. I mean, okay, and that I personally love that, because you don't, on the one hand, you're not like simping for Valentine's Day. You're not like, get me the heart-shaped shit, get me the jewelry, go to Jared. You're just sort of like, let's just use this as a time to take a break and celebrate each other. That's great. Mm-hmm. And Chelsea, how about you? Are you salty about it? Do you feel like when Valentine's Day comes around, there's two ways that it can go. You can be like, why are all these booed up people rubbing it in my face? Or you can go, I'm glad I'm not spoken for at this moment. How do you feel?
I have a weird thing about like any sort of celebratory on the day thing. I don't know, probably deep parent things. I don't know, but I don't love celebrating my birthday, and will in fact purposely spend it like alone.
You're a contrarian. You sort of are like anti-authority, anti-tradition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like birthdays especially are just like I just came out of a womb. I did nothing here. This is not my fault. Valentine's Day, I think, can be nice. What? I don't know why we're celebrating.
Everyone stop looking at me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Valentine's Day is nice, but again, I kind of agree. In their camp, it's like, I don't want this to be the day that we're like having a good relationship.
Well, you work in hospitality, right?
Yeah. So we all used to, all three of us.
Okay, so you guys are the ones selling Valentine's Day.
Right. Yeah, we're the ones having to be like, oh my god, you're getting engaged on Valentine's Day. How original!
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, fucking Valentine's.
Okay, maybe you guys can shed some light on this. Okay, I keep trying to find these weird divey hotel suites where they have heart-shaped tubs, and it's like this really old shitty room, Mm-hmm. How does one go about finding
bed type vibe?
Yeah, how do you find these things? I'm trying to go to a place that's like
I was gonna say Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Vegas.
1982.
or go back in time.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, Vegas for sure still has those things.
I think you gotta go Old Town, downtown Vegas, maybe Reno.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's good.
I'll do that for maybe a different occasion, So okay. Chelsea, I have to know about this story because you did say that, you know, your first crush you ended up dating.
So this was my first boyfriend, first handhold, first kiss, first everything. If we're getting X-rated, this was like my first.
Anal?
What? Who said that?
Whoa!
nice push.
No, that was the third one. Anyway.
Okay.
No, so we met at this like UN type deal in DC. We were like 13.
Yeah, you said we met at this thing in DC, and immediately I was like, well, it was modeling
like
UN.
the Trump rally? Weird. And we were both 13, and he lived in New York. I lived in Nashville, and I remember we all had to give like speeches at this like fucking conference, and I was running late to his presentation or whatever, and I remember I bust into the room, and his speech was like blah blah blah, and he was like, let's do it. I was like, get away from me. And he's like, let's do it. And I bust into the room, and his like closing line of his speech, and he like made eye contact with me. He was like, it's better to have loved than lost than have never loved at all. And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah.
Wow. So he you know, he impressed you with that move. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so we dated off and on for the next, all of high school for the next 4 years.
That's always a good start to a relationship when the guy really has to convince you to make it happen.
Yeah, you know, just young teenage, like, please someone validate anything I'm doing.
Gone through puberty yet.
Certainly not. Yeah, yeah. It's a weird time.
So how did you? So you guys exchanged like cell phone numbers, or you gave him your mom's phone number? Like what? Pagers.
So, cell phone numbers.
Here's the landline at my house.
Exactly. Yeah, my mom was definitely listening in. Yeah, and then it was just that, and I would fly up there all the time, and like I've always just like, so my parents were divorced, so I always flew like on my own from like a very young age, so I would fly up there all the time.
Yeah.
And I also had other friends in New York, so I would stay with those other friends, see him. That was like our dating of high school.
Okay, you're like, hey, I so happen to be in New York. Yeah.
Who's in town in high school?
Yeah. That's why I love this story, because I feel like I was like 13 or 14 when I first rode a train, and I was like, holy fuck. I feel like I didn't go to Starbucks till I was like 16, and I was like, isn't this crazy?
This is masterful.
But hey, people bloom at different times. You were a little travelista.
Adventurous.
Well, early bloomer.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so you guys made it official, and then tell me about how long you guys dated for, like all of high school.
Yeah.
And then was this the straw that broke the camel's back? This event?
No, and that's kind of so I guess this is a safe space since it's, on a podcast for hundreds of millions of people, because you guys have grown. So proud of you.
Yeah.
I was also not obtuse enough as a 13-year-old to be like, well, he's a 13-year-old boy across the country singing me "Hey There Delilah" sometimes. He's definitely going to be hooking up with other people. So let's just call it like an open thing, whatever. So that.
But you didn't feel like that at the time.
No, I absolutely did.
Oh.
So I was like not dumb enough to think that like that wasn't going to be happening.
Okay.
A 13-year-old isn't dumb enough to think that that's happening.
I've seen movies.
Oh my god.
You just sort of were like, but you were like, I'll take it.
Both of us were eating cake. This was not a one-sided cake eating contest.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, but like genuinely like loved this person, like still like always loved this person. We're friends now.
Yeah.
He's got a kiddo. We touch base every now and again. Great guy.
What's his name?
Sean. We
Sean.
call him First Sean because there was a second Sean too.
First Sean.
First Sean.
First Sean. Yeah.
Okay.
First Sean.
What a fucking dick, this guy. Okay.
I know. And so in regards to Valentine's Day, the only like, and maybe this is where my Valentine's Day, like, whatever is coming from, is that one Valentine's Day, I was flying up to New York. I was going to stay with my friends because how inappropriate would it be as a 13-year-old to stay with your boyfriend or, fly on a plane alone to New York? Anyways.
Well, who was he living with? What is this Gossip Girl existence you're living?
Right?
Did he have his own, like, fucking loft? Like
penthouse suite? Yeah. No, he was living, with his parents in Long Island.
Long Island?
Long Island.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
Long
Floral
Island.
Park. Holy hell. I haven't thought of that in a while.
Yeah.
Floral Park, Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take the Long Island Railroad out there, But I flew into JFK, took it to Penn Station, and he was supposed to meet me there on Valentine's Day. And I remember I had gotten this like new palette of eyeshadow, and I was so pretty.
A brand new palette.
Oh my God. It's going to be that fucking movie scene. There's going to be like doves flying. It's Valentine's Day. How cute. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, the smell of the city just all around you.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
rats
Farts all
running
over.
by.
Yeah.
It was going to be perfect. And then he didn't show up, like, at all.
Oh, my
So
God.
I'm in Penn Station at, like, 14, being like, one day my true love will come. Like,
Oh,
Wow.
So what did you do?
I had a great time. I went to Pret a Manger. The
Oh, yeah, I love a good Pret a
You know,
Manger.
yeah, I was gonna say you know about that.
Yeah.
And then had a little croissant
Mm-hmm.
and just sat there and thought, oh, maybe his train got delayed. Maybe the next 19 trains got delayed. It's fine. Was listening to like this, person in the subway station playing a cello for money, and they sounded beautiful. And so that's what I did on Valentine's Day.
Wait, is that when you bought a cello?
No. So that was the day that I decided one day I want to learn how to play the cello because this cello is beautiful and I'm actually much more into this. Please
Than I am him.
Than I am him, exactly.
And then you just bought a cello recently.
So I did. I just got back from a little Chelsea time trip post breakup and was like, oh, I always thought I was going to play the cello when I was retired. No, fuck that. I'm going to play it now. So I bought a cello 2 weeks ago. And I've already had a lesson and I can almost play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Badass.
Wait, you just broke up with somebody?
Yeah.
Christmas.
Okay. We have to call it actually Christmas the week before.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like holidays are kind of cursed for you.
They're not great.
Damn. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got a new hobby. You can fall in love with that.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. And I got a cute
I don't
little-
understand though. You stayed together with Sean? First Sean?
Yeah.
For how long after this?
3 years.
Well,
Yeah. Learned a lot.
what did you learn?
That you
We're
should try to
checking
have
in.
some semblance of self-worth.
There you go.
Which I clearly did not then.
Yeah, look. I know you probably know this already, but fuck Sean, right?
Yeah, definitely a lot of young love.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire thing was just the "Hey There, Delilah" song. So a lot of young love, but also
Did he play acoustic guitar too?
no.
Okay.
That would have been the deal breaker
Yeah.
right out the gate. I'm
Yeah.
from Nashville. We know better than that.
Yeah, we only play classical stringed instruments.
Exactly.
Nylon,
that
baby.
orchestral set.
Hello, cello. Goodbye,
Hello, cello.
Sean.
Yeah.
Hello, cello.
Yeah, that's how you have to greet me from now on. Cello.
Cello, Chels.
Tels.
Well, that's a beautiful story. I think
Yep.
that's what we're trying to do here is trying to dig up people's traumatic past and rectify them. So, I hope you know at this point that Sean was being a little dingle.
Oh, I did know
Truly a
that.
dingle.
13-year-old.
Little third.
Yeah, and look at her now, Sean. Huh? What instruments can you play? How many cakes have you eaten today?
You fucking dingle.
She's eaten 8 cakes of different ways. You probably don't even have one pancake. This guy.
Nope.
Jax, Jess, that's beautiful, man. I'm happy for your guys' love.
Thank you.
Yeah, pick the cake that will give you the least anxiety. I think that's the key.
If you only knew.
Oh yeah, so April, you guys are thinking about April, huh?
Well, it was.
I mean, it's booked. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're getting there.
All right.
Slowly but surely, but we're getting there.
It might just be us two up there, but it's happened.
Us two and a cake and a cello.
Who
We're
knows?
gonna play at their wedding in a month.
Hey, if you start getting people making people quarantine now, you can invite everybody.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But that's beautiful. Thank you guys for calling. I hope you guys come and check out the podcast. It was a fun conversation.
It was fun, and like I said, we have since they've come into town decided that every single toilet in this house is getting a tushy thanks to you guys. So
Oh, that's right.
Fuck
Yeah. Use the link I sent you and code HNEW for 10% off.
exactly.
Get that bidet. And this whole thing was just a big plug for our sponsor.
Yeah.
But
One big
You say
commercial.
plug when you talk about tushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, our other sponsor is Adam and Eve, so you can get butt plugs 10% off. If you're trying to do a whole visual, audio smelling experience, just like Jess and Jax, you can get everything you need there. I don't know if they sell used ones, but you can check it out.
Used? Can you imagine?
Ew, what?
Thank you guys for letting us into that extremely private part of your life.
Bye.
And I love y'all. Have a good one.
Love y'all. Bye, Nina.
Bye.
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 That was funny.
I like that we're the tushy guys.
We're the tushy guys, man.
It's a very true statement.
Yeah.
Damn, so he just didn't show up.
He just didn't fucking show up to Penn Station, dude.
Why did he not show up? Was he just nervous?
You needed to grab some pen and some stationery and let her fucking know.
God damn.
How about that?
I know, he should have written her a note. Damn, that's cold.
That's cold. That would fuck me up.
That will fuck you up for a while.
That'll fuck you up for life. I had much more minor things that fucked me up way harder.
I feel like Chelsea was... I can't imagine taking a trip like that at 13. That would have been badass.
Yeah, that's badass. I mean...
Been so anxious.
Yeah. I think my first trip to the city, I was probably like 13, 14.
I didn't go alone to New York till I was like 27.
I haven't been alone to New York.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a good conversation. Congrats to Jess and Jax. That was unexpected.
Yeah. I wonder what... Oh, damn. Did they say what flavor the cake was going to be?
No.
Damn.
I think it's just like typical wedding cake flavor.
It just tastes like one of their body parts that they like so much.
Actually, it's X-rated. The cake is
Jax's ass. It's his flavor.
Yeah, we're calling it Jack's Hole.
Jack's Hole. The wedding's in Jackson Hole. The cake tastes like Jack's Hole. The cellist is...
Oh my god.
Gonna be in the hole.
Love them.
Yeah,
love them.
That was great.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Now what?
What is your favorite chocolate?
My favorite chocolate, you guys know, is Kit Kats. I think they're the best. Before I would really get into a Hershey's Cookies and Cream, I like that yin and yang. So good. I like white and black working as one.
What's wrong with the world, mama?
I like a cookies and I like a cream. I like interracial relationships. I'm in one. You are not. You keep it vanilla.
Every time.
You only have love for your own
You mention
race.
this every time. Not in a relationship vanilla every time.
Every time I make sure.
Every time. That's got to be it.
Gotta be
Do
white
they
on
make dark chocolate Kit Kats? Is that a thing?
Dark chocolate Kit Kats are a thing. White chocolate Kit Kats are a thing. In Japan, they got all sorts of crazy Kit Kats. They got mochi Kit Kats, strawberry Kit Kats.
Green tea Kit Kats.
Green tea Kit Kats.
Yes.
Kit Kats are my favorite, and they have Kit Kat drumsticks now. But I am currently off the sugar, so don't even...
Wait, like chicken flavor Kit Kats? Like drumsticks?
No. The drumstick ice cream.
Oh.
With like the chocolate nugget at the bottom.
Just imagining like the fucking...
Kit Kats in a chicken drumstick shape. That'd be tight.
I would eat that.
That'd be tight.
There's a YouTube channel that makes that. I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah.
New days are strange.
Let's see if there's a YouTube channel of that.
Of course, dude. There's always somebody making some like wild food out of stuff.
KFC's 20-piece bowl, but Kit Kats.
Is the world insane?
All right, let's call Hannah Rife.
Oh my god, dude. I want some Kit Kats. Some chocolate.
What's wrong with the world, mama?
I didn't ask for this to happen, Ron.
Hope she answers.
Okay?
What kind of place is this?
People killing people, children killing people, bacteria killing people.
Jesus Christ, man.
My dad called me. We can call him. Cut that out.
Bring the trauma.
You've...
Oh well.
Oh, well.
She's probably prepping.
Mm-hmm. She just moved into a new house, so...
Oh, that's right.
What else did we talk about? Your chocolate preferences. Would you rather have a big box of cheap chocolates or a small box of... You know who else we could call? Let's call this dude, see if he answers. I have stopped giving people the heads up, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is a, FaceTime audio. We're calling Timothy. Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh my god, is this at Timothy V?
Some would say.
The truth
Is
kept
this
secret.
your OTP? Is that okay?
OTP, yeah, you know me.
Oh, we have him. We did it. We fucking did it, my guy. I wanted to call you and ask you some questions about, Valentine's Day, how you feel about it and stuff like that, because...
Oh, Valentine's Day. Oh, perfect.
Are you currently single?
Yes, I am. Yep.
And is this a recent development? I feel like maybe last time I saw you had it. Okay, you've been single for a minute?
A month?
Yeah. Like about a year, I'd say.
Oh.
And so when this time rolls around, I feel like there's two ways a dude can feel about this. You can say,
let me just say this.
Why is everybody rubbing it in my face that I'm single? Or you can sort of say, I'm very happy to be single at this juncture. Where are you?
I'm very happy to be single at this juncture. Busy guy,
Yeah.
I work with you guys, when we come down there, and we are always staying busy, moving around, jetting around. It's hard to...
And the things we do, you want to be single for.
Yeah, exactly. It's like... been in relationships, and it's been like unfair where it's like you can't be there for them, but it's like I still got to do what I need to do. So it's like it's always that tough balance.
It is that compromise of saying like especially with music, it's such a all-encompassing thing.
Yes, you have to really devote everything to it if you're really trying to like do it for real.
And even when you're making music, I feel like, or like deep into getting a song finished, it is such an emotional undertaking that I feel like
absolutely
a lot of other relationships, it's hard to like have them compare to it in a way,
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's hard to not say that music is one of the most important things in my life. Just in general. Yeah.
Anybody who
like every day.
Any new woman that enters your life has to kind of come to terms with the fact that there's this other love in my life that is carrying over into this chapter.
Yeah, it really, it's hard to expect someone to be down for that too, to be fair. It's like, people that I've seen in the past, it's like, I'm usually pretty upfront. I'm like, hey, like, this is kind of what it is. It's like, I want to be with you. So never get that twisted. It's like I try to reinforce that, but it doesn't always work out.
It doesn't always work out. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to walk that road.
Do you usually date fellow creatives, Tim? Or do you feel like you know what I mean? Like somebody that's as creative as you are? Or do you not usually date creatives?
I honestly think just the way it's, played out, I haven't been with really like anyone that does music. I've been with people that are artistic, and that's kind of an all-encompassing term.
Yeah.
But not someone who's like a music performer or in any way related to that.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But you're not dating anybody that's like what you consider a square or anything like that.
Right? No, we're not out here.
Oh, hold on. How do I get back to? Fuck. Sorry. Hello. I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
But so you're not dating anybody who's like they have to have some sort of artistic thing, I would imagine, to be able to go.
I mean, I feel like people in general that have some sort of, whether they create something or just have a good taste, I think maybe is more what I would say.
Yeah.
Like if you just have good taste about things in general, you meet someone, whether it's romantically or not, just someone in your life that just kind of like everything they say that they like, you're like, oh, that's kind of actually the opposite way I feel about everything that's coming out of your mouth right now.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it's just hard to even have like a friendship with someone like that, or like someone you meet. Like
we're lucky in that we meet a lot of people who do have aligning tastes.
Yes, and that's kind of what draws us all to be, in the same circle, I would say.
Yeah.
Friendship.
I think like so moving forward, when you think about, are you open to dating at this point or no?
Yes, okay. Definitely. It's just hard to, especially right now, given things.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, anybody listening, if you're absolutely fucking banging and you're looking for a new boo, we got this boy on the line.
Boo material right here.
For sure.
In your head, do you visualize like a timeline? Do you think like, once I get here or once I'm X years old, I will have more time for real relationship building, or do you just sort of like take it as it comes?
I think it's a little bit of both, the yin to the yang.
Yeah.
I don't want to overplan things because, that kind of takes the magic out of the journey of life sometimes in my eyes. But you also can't be a disorganized fuck. So
yes,
it's like you got to at least have like somewhat of an idea of like what you want. So to answer your question, I mean, I guess getting real deep, like would like to have kids someday. You know, like I'm not super young, but I'm not too old yet. So
For
it's
sure.
like, you know,
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's getting there, you know, where it's like you got to kind of start to meet someone that, you know,
it's on the horizon.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm open.
Yeah.
You know, at this point in my life.
Yeah, you want to develop that side of yourself enough to be like where I'm mature enough to, you know, father some little ones.
Yeah. And in the past, prior to the last person that I was dating and broke up with, all of the previous relationships, or a lot of them, were like, I was kind of like bitter, like, you know, right afterwards, like, man, like, fuck love in general, man, like, this is all bullshit. You know, if this was like a couple of years ago and you would have asked me all of these questions, I would have been like, man, like, I feel like it's just getting shoved in my face, bro, like, stupid, like, an emotionally immature, you know, young man.
You just get salty. You just you overcorrect the wrong way because you got hurt or in some way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that ego. It's like, no, man, like, fuck you, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm so fucking glad anyway, dude. That I was so fucking dumb to be in that relationship.
yeah, that fragile masculinity, that toxicness coming right out.
Days away from breaking up with her.
When like in reality, you're really like it's experience.
Yes, at this point in my life, you know, and that's why I've been very kind of close to the chest with like whoever I let in my life in general. To be honest, at this point, like, you know,
time is really, as we get older, it's like the most thing you have to be the greediest with.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, so that's why it's tough to, you know, kind of, you know, meet someone who's got all the same values as you at this point, because that's kind of like the thing that you know, you look in when you, as you get older, it's like, oh, what are your values? Like, how do you think about things? Not just like, am I always just like out having fun with you? You know, I don't know. It's not just like it's deeper than just like, let's, you know, have an infinite honeymoon phase. It's like, do we perceive the world in the same way? Yeah. Totally.
Which is tough, but you know, I think we too, as we get older, we learn that like any possible match you could think of, they exist somewhere, you know. So there is
many humans on it.
yeah. And until then, we're fucking grinding, making music, and having fun, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely the process.
Yeah,
the grind, and along the journey, you know, if you're on the right path, things are going to line up. Is how I look at life.
Wow,
bingo.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that this has been a good call. I think it levels out this episode a lot. We've had some really good content, and you've contributed.
I'm glad to have heard both of your voices. You know, this has been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, I know.
Miss you, buddy.
Are you in Milwaukee right now?
Yep. It is about 0 degrees.
Oh no, man.
Yep. I'm trying to make my way down towards you gentlemen there soon.
Yeah, Steven was talking about that. You guys got to come down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my girlfriend's from Beloit, Wisconsin, and she's talking.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's like it's not too far.
Well, it's like, you know, it's kind of between that Illinois, Chicago, Milwaukee thing, you know.
Yeah, like the no man's land.
Yeah. They're in that like where Kenosha and shit.
Nilo or Blake, have you guys been to Milwaukee before? I feel like I've not gotten the answer to that question.
I never have, man. I really want to visit though.
So Blake hasn't been there, but my uncle actually lives up there. So I'd say like every couple of Christmases, that's where I go.
Oh snap! So you get to see the cold.
Yes. Oh yeah. You know. They live right in downtown. And yeah, it's fucking.
That's pretty much right where I'm at. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh my god!
One time I brought Nico up there actually. To go get my cat that was staying there at the time, but we gotta have a Milwaukee hang one day. Maybe we can go to Summerfest, all of us.
Yeah, hopefully it's open. I think they pushed it back to September this year from what is normally the end of June into July. So you know, we'll see.
That might be the time, dude.
Well,
hey, I'm here for it. If it's not blistering hot like it normally is, like, hey, I'm cool with that.
We'll just have to all get shorts on. We'll be good. Yeah. We'll go shirtless.
You get that lake breeze too. It's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Let's figure it out. Let's all stay on top of the vaccine and try to get you guys down here as soon as possible.
Spicy Boys Nash.
Spicy Boys baby. Nash forever, dude. All right, man. Love you.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
See you, homie.
All right, peace.
Bye-bye.
I'm just waiting for this show to become like us to have an offshoot, which is just like us, like a dating show where we link people up.
I was just about to say that we could do like a bachelorette thing.
So it could be like, well, Tim, you're lucky we've got Ashley.
Yeah.
she's got stoicism values as well.
That the only thing preventing us from doing it this time is we just don't have the stuff, the resources, or the personnel, or else I would have.
I know, yeah. That I mean, we could play matchmaker very well.
Well, this girl's single, so maybe she better answer. She just called and interrupted the pod so many times so rudely.
Hello.
Hi, is this at Harife Life? Is
That's
this at
me,
Fat Bread
the one
Bakes?
and only. It is.
We plugged your company earlier in the pod. I hope you're happy to be the unofficial sponsor of this episode.
Official.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the official sponsor. So I wanted to call because you have we're talking about crushes, Valentine's Day. And you are a woman who has had a crush before.
Yeah.
And I assume you've had a Valentine's Day. You'd said your first Valentine's Day, you put a pile of Beanie Babies, all of your Beanie Babies, on this young man's desk, and he sort of knew what the deal was. Is that true?
That is true.
Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yes. So this is kindergarten. And I still know his name, Nicholas Sunday.
Nicholas Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Like day of the week.
Wow.
Or the ice cream.
That's my least favorite last name.
Oh, I thought it was so cute. Nicholas Sunday. Well, whatever.
I know a guy with the last name Sunday who I really dislike, but
Oh, okay. I understand.
he didn't let me. I bought Wendy's, and then we were like stopped at a gas station, and then right outside the car, he's like, you're not bringing that in the car. And I go, dude, you watched me walk in and buy the Wendy's. I was with Blake. Anyway,
great night.
I know. So
Who eats in a Wendy's?
dude, I shoved down half of the Wendy's and threw the rest away. I was like, okay.
Probably both had huge stomach aches.
What a waste.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
my Nick Sunday
Yeah.
was great. I remember he had like a blonde little bowl cut, little freckles, and it was before class. Remember when everybody had like their chairs flipped on top of their desk before class? So chairs are flipped up. And I just remember piling all my Beanie Babies. I have no idea what my parents like thought was happening, like why I was taking all my toys to school. But I put all of them on his desk, and I also remember I put a little decorational heart pillow. Almost, it was like super tiny and had a lace frill around it.
Wow.
Put it on his desk, and that day his dad happened to bring him into class. And I was like, Nick, look what I did for you. And his dad was like, we can't take all your toys. He can't have these. I was like, no, they're for Nick. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's like, no. But Nick and I had a, will they, won't they, all from kindergarten to first grade.
Oh, the tension, the drama.
But then I moved.
You broke his. Your first crush. You crushed his heart.
Crushed his little
I can only hope.
fluffy heart.
So, what was it about him that you liked? He had that bowl.
He had the bowl cut. I don't remember. I just remember us like giggling a lot and me thinking he was really cute.
That's all that. If I can describe a crush in that way, in any way, it's like that. I just remember us giggling.
Yeah.
It's sort of a blur after that, huh?
Yeah.
And so now, as an adult woman, do you feel that gifts is one of your main love languages?
Gifts. Oh, yeah. Would you guys think that's one of my love languages?
I absolutely would say that.
Yeah, that's definitely right.
You're always giving out shit,
and it's really good shit too.
Yeah.
Look at that. So it's like you've been giving out your Beanie Babies since a young one.
I would say it's not like my number one way to like receive love. I do like a really like sentimental or like heartfelt, like they really thought about it, but I'm not like I need.
Okay, how do you like to receive your love?
I like quality time a lot.
Undivided attention.
Yeah, and just like wanting to be with me. Like who wouldn't want?
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's some people who are like, no, I need space, but
for sure.
I like to know the person I'm with wants to be with me. I guess like physically present.
Do you get like in relationships? Do you find you get like a separation anxiety?
in the beginning, definitely it's hard for me, but I try and like pretend I'm chill. I might not be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then obviously get more comfortable with it. But I will tell you, when I like ignore that little thing that I'm like, well, yeah, we haven't been spending as much time together. Maybe it's just, work's been busy, whatever. Whenever that's happened, it's actually been something's wrong or like something not great in the relationship's about to happen. So I think I'm pretty
isn't that crazy?
Keen on that. Yeah.
Some intuition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't want that to sort of, taint how you view every relationship from now on. It's still good to give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess, right?
Totally.
Or where do you stand on that? Do you like give them the benefit of the doubt, or are you like, I trust my gut and I got to cut this energy ASAP?
I think I give them the benefit of the doubt. I probably do it too much. I like ignore my gut too much.
A little bit of a self-doubt situation going there.
Totally. Yeah. One of my biggest issues is like not trusting my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Even though I have a super strong intuition, I was like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I told you so.
Yeah.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh my god! I said I told you so.
He was acting as your gut.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Valentine's Day approaches, do you feel, hey, why is everybody rubbing it in that I'm single, or do you feel, thank God I'm single?
I kind of don't feel either way.
All right,
like,
expand.
Because I'm doing like a little thing for myself, like the day before Valentine's Day. I'm like doing a little like virtual baking class with friends and things like that. So I think that'll be nice because I can be with the people I love virtually. Yes, can't wait. But also on the other hand, I don't know, like in the fall, I was with somebody and I visioned us being together this time of year, but we're not. So it's just kind of like, I don't wish I wasn't single, but I just wasn't expecting to be single.
A little bittersweet. Yeah, you thought you had one that was going to be a while.
Yeah, just a little longer than it was.
Well, fuck him, man.
I mean, fuck him,
His laws, dude.
Yeah.
Look at all, we're surrounded by baked goods. He's probably surrounded by baked bads.
He could have had all the baked goods.
Fried bads.
Wow. This is what the whole episode is, me just calling people and be like, so when did you get hurt recently? Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys met him like once, but so I feel like you don't have anything you can be like, well, he dressed funny and was smelly. Like you can't really like
big old hands.
It doesn't matter. We don't need a reason.
Yeah. As long as I know something.
Bottom line,
I know
fuck
something.
that.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'd date me,
Hey, and that's the most important thing. I think, I kind of want to keep this episode to just the crush thing, but if the moral at the end of this month is the biggest love is self-love.
Yes, Guru Nilo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am selling classes. Thank you for calling us.
You're doing a virtual class as well on
Valentine's Day. It's how to love yourself.
I'm guruing.
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Amazing. Sign me up.
Okay, so yeah, check out at Fat Bread Bakes.
Mm-hmm.
My BB just did a thing for your company.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to post it and show. I've showed a few select people and everybody's gone gaga over it. It's so cute.
It's incredible.
Goo goo.
All right, Hannah. How's your new house?
Oh, so great.
So
great. Can't wait to have you guys over.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
Miss you, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
We'll call you soon.
For calling.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
A lot of good calls.
A lot of different perspectives.
Lots of different perspectives. We have,
the sexual perspective, the smelling perspective.
Yeah, the real fun, flirty, free perspective.
Part of me wanted to dive deeper into that, but also like it probably would have been a little invasive.
I know. I was like,
is it your body that he smelled? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, she did the whole immersive experience. You know what? We should have followed up on that, but
I mean, we've said grosser things not that that's gross, but we've we've gone deeper into our
Hey,
holes.
Jax, Jess, if you guys could, maybe write in, kind of expand further. Blake would really love to know.
I'd love to know a step-by-step. How does this work situation?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, that being said, guys, look, Valentine's Day, it's a time for crushes. It's a time to crush life. It's a time to try not to be crushed by the weight of your own loneliness. Just stick around for love. Be open to it, Drink some crush soda. Crush some chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
Put some crushed ice in a cup and pour some crush over it with your crush.
And then watch the movie Blue Crush.
Watch the movie Blue Crush. And, see the rush.
And don't blush in front of your crush.
Don't blush in front of your crush. But today's episode is sponsored by Tush E.
Today's episode is sponsored by Crush Baked Beans. Black beans.
Crushed black beans. And we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. And we're going to play a song from our sponsor to end it. But, that being said, another great pod is in the books. HNEW 18. Follow us on Patreon. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Thank you to our callers. Bye.
Goodbye.
Eating black beans gonna make me shit.